Vegas. Scooped up another impressive victory in his campaign to superstardom in professional boxing. 8 wins, 7 by way of knockout. Coming from Ohio. I don't know what part of Ohio. I got to find that out. That's one of the questions I think we got to get in there. But this young man, impressive stoppage win at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Member of the money team. So without further ado, Mr. Oh, shoot. He hung up. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. God damn, Ohio's in effect tonight on the line. Chris Pearson.
Yo, what's up?
ATG Radio. How's it going tonight, man?
Can you hear me?
How you doing, bro? Yeah, man. Are we catching you
man.
too late? Are you one of them early birds? Did you make it back to Ohio or are you still out in Vegas?
Not at all. I'm wide awake, man. I'm with my homeboys. We chilling.
Oh, okay. See, so first and foremost, man, congratulations, man, on the win. You know, you're part of the money team. Congratulations on that. If I'm not mistaken, Chris Robinson's here as well. Chris Robinson's going to be my fact checker. You're represented by Al Haymon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how's that going for you?
I mean, it's good, you know. Like every other fighter in the game, you know, Al Haymon is the guy to try to be with, and that's who everybody wants to be with. And, you know, coming out of the amateurs, when he took interest in me, I knew that was the right move to, you know, to make, so that's what we did. And any setbacks or any bumps in the road has been because of me, not my management. You know, I had a couple of those setbacks physically where I had to kind of chill. So, but, you know, now I'm back good and ready. You know, he's going to keep me busy, and I'm going to keep doing what I do best, and we're going to grow and eventually be a world champion sometime soon.
So health-wise, everything's all good. I know you were extremely busy in the first half, you know, in the entire year 2012 when you made your pro debut.
Yeah.
You know, the majority of your fights. This is your first fight of 2013 when you fought Arturo Crespin at the Hard Rock on Friday night. How's everything, man, as far as health concerns? How's your health and how to feel getting back in the ring after such a
I mean, health-wise, I've always been fine. But see, in Vegas, it's so strict out there with the commission. I was very nearsighted. So when I went out there to compete, you know, I was in shape. I had been in camp for 2 months. So 2 days before the fight, I didn't get cleared by the commission because of my nearsightedness. So I had to come back home, and I got LASIK surgery. So that was the only issue. I haven't really had any issues, to be honest. But I felt like it was important to be cleared and be able to fight in Vegas because that's where the money's at. At the end of the day, when you fight for these world titles and stuff, you know, 9 times out of 10 is going to be in Vegas. So you know, I did what I needed to do, and now we back in motion, and I'm looking forward to doing great things.
Now, to be prepared for yourself, I mean, the way it's been looking since Floyd's been getting into the promoting thing with the fighters, you know, obviously you with Al Haymon, you know, you don't really take the smooth road. You don't really take the easy road to the top. Are you ready to start stepping in there? I mean, your last opponent was a really good opponent, man.
Yeah, I mean,
are you ready to go in there?
If anyone has been following me, they know that I did the WSB. It's not, since I've been pro, to be honest, these have been the easiest fights of my boxing career. The amateurs is much tougher. You know, I deal with a much tougher competition as an amateur. So beating them guys, being a national champion, being ranked in the world, I feel like I've been proving myself. It's just, you know, it's just a matter of how I don't want to move me. Whoever they put me in there with, though, I mean, 9 times out of 10, people already know what the results are going to be. I don't feel like none of these guys can beat me. And it's just my time to tell that.
Well, what division? You trying to mess around in 54 or 60? Where are you trying to mess around at? I know you're treading.
54 is my weight. That's why I'm campaigning at.
Now, by any chance, let me see. Any chance you're working with Floyd in preparation for Canelo? Did you get in there with him?
No, I'm southpaw, so it wasn't no point. I'm a southpaw, so he went. I would love to, but you know. I stand correct, Chris. I stand corrected, my man. That's why you got to come on here. You got to educate. You know a heck of a lot more boxing than I do, man. Because I tried to get punched in the head stuff and punching people back, and they get mad and they punch me back hard. That just wasn't for me. But Chris Robinson has a few questions. Chris. Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris. What's up, Chris? I was going to ask. You know, Frank was asking about stepping up and. At 154, there's some solid prospects. They're talking like maybe Julian Williams might fight the Centeno guy. There's, the Charlo brothers. I mean, is there anyone that kind of stands out who you think you might want to like?
For me, I know these guys from the amateur, so it don't make no difference, man. I ain't gonna call out nobody. It's just at the end of the day, whoever they get for me to fight, whoever they offer me to fight, whoever willing to fight me, I'll fight them. That's where I'm at right now, because we're having that few months layoff. I feel like a lot of guys getting gassed up of being much better than what they really are. So I kind of got a chip on my shoulder to the point where normally I probably wouldn't consider fighting, another up and coming guy, because I want us all to make it to the top. But whether we sign together or not, if they willing to fight me, I'll fight them.
And I was going to ask a lot of people, they didn't know, but you were up in Big Bear at Abel Sanchez's gym, sparring with Bison Gorov, and, Golovkin was training and everything. What was that kind of camp like for you?
It was productive. You get opportunity to train with any world champion, whether it be a Floyd or it be, a Golovkin or any of the world champions. They all got something in common. They all are disciplined and train hard. So being a young prospect who's trying to get to that level and achieve them goals, it's just reassuring to feel like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. I'm putting the work in, and it's just a matter of time. So, that's what I took from it. I took that training camp as if it was my training camp. When I was working with Bison, he was getting ready for a fight and I was getting ready for a fight. I wasn't necessarily there to be a sparring partner. I used him like he used me.
Right. And you're from Ohio. Can you tell me what was the boxing like out there, and how did you first really get into boxing and everything?
Coming up, the amateur pedigree you gotta have to make it out of Ohio and make it to the nationals is outstanding. We got great fighters. We've had great fighters. It's just as we get older, a lot of guys get distracted by the streets, end up coming up short. But in the amateurs, some of the best fighters in the country were coming from Ohio for a long period of time. Now it's mostly just the West Coast and the East Coast. But it was tough. I got tested a lot, but I eventually passed them tests, and now I feel like I'm the best guy from this area. But I just got into boxing because my dad had me in every sport, basketball, football, whatever. So it initially just started as it's just another sport to play, and I just ended up falling in love with the sport and excelling at it, and now I'm here. So.
All right, thanks, man.
Hey, Chris, I want to ask you this too, man. I hopefully I didn't miss this one, but as far as your return, are you going to be returning during the festivities of September 14th, whether it's on September 14th or the night before, night before that?
I'm hoping. We'll see though. But I'll be back out. Chris, I'll be back out in Vegas in probably about 2 weeks, maybe a little less than that. So I'm definitely back in the gym and gonna stay in the gym. So whenever that phone ring, whether it be September 14th or not, I'm gonna be ready.
What did Floyd Mayweather say to you after your win? What did Floyd Mayweather say to you after you win on Friday night?
Good work. It's part of the process. It's good work. He felt like I looked good, so he didn't really say too much. Floyd don't say a whole bunch.
What do you think of Floyd and Canelo? How do you break that down?
Easy money for Floyd. You're going to pick him apart. Canelo's definitely stronger, younger, and, on paper it looks like it's going to be a tough fight for Floyd, but Floyd's so seasoned, and I done seen them neutralize guys 175, 180 pounds that's just as talented, if not more, than Canelo. And, that's done more in the amateurs and have really been tested. So, I don't want to undercut the fight because, we want people to buy and support. But at the end of the day, as a boxer and knowing Floyd, I'd be surprised if it's competitive as people think it's going to be.
Besides Chris Pearson, out of the whole Money Team crew, who's the next best prospect? I'm just messing with you. You don't have to do that. No, but let me start this out with you, Chris. Let's start this out with you, Chris. With the rest, I'm not going to make you answer that. You was all talented guys. But to the point, is the Money Team a team or is it a promotion? Because the reason why I'm asking that is because a lot of you guys are all around the same weight class.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Now, so I want to hear from you, Chris. Is the Money Team a team? Is it a group of, fighters that train together, work together? Or are you guys a promotion?
I mean, it's a team. It's a team at the end of the day, but you know, from the boxing aspect, it's a promotional team. But
the reason I say that, Chris, I'm not to cut you off. The reason I say that is eventually, could you see yourself fighting one of your teammates under the promotion?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this we in prize fighting. You know, it's about making money. So any fight that makes the most money makes the most sense. So whether we you know, stable mates or not, you gotta remember, I grew up with these guys in the amateurs. I done fought some of the people that's on TMT. You know, we've been there, done that already. So but we know it's a business. So you know, if it gets to the point where it makes sense, then why not? You know, this is what we involved in the sport for. But I don't think it's as deep as y'all look at it. You know, we friends, we family, we wish the best for each other, but we also the ultimate competitor.
I like that, Chris. I like the way that sounds, Chris. I want to encourage everybody. I know it's late. I don't want to keep you away from your boys too much. @_Chris Pearson on Twitter. You can follow him right now. Chris, you got anything finally you want to say to the boxing fans, the listeners out there?
Just stay tuned, man. We had a slow beginning, 2013, but I'm definitely going to pick it up at the end and carry the momentum into 2014 and be looking to be fighting for a world championship. So, like I said, just stay tuned, and I got great things ahead of me.